The fourth dimension is described as space-time, where time and space become unified as one. It is an extension of the third dimension of space, which can be represented by a tesseract, as the 8 lines connecting the vertices of the 2 cubes represent a single direction in the unseen fourth dimension. This is why the unseen becomes truly seen in the fourth dimension by many souls who are able to transcend the third dimension of their reality and actually start to experience aliens, angels, fairies, and other non-material energies and ideas. Your perceptions quite literally open up, just as the cube does, and you can see on the other side of the wall of this material world. The idea of God becomes not so concrete in minds or separate from the higher self, and the miracles and magic expressed in stories left for mankind become part of everyday reality. In the fourth dimension, the heart chakra governs mainly the ethereal body of emotions, no longer in the physical, but on the edge of the physical body and the energetic one. And this is where true emotions can be expressed from the pure spirit of creation within, not the ego that contains human conditions and limitations. When the heart chakra is open, the heart becomes activated like a mind, and you start to think from this place within. That allows your mind to use the neocortex instead of the reptilian brain. The neocortex is responsible for higher order thinking and thought. Empathy is a quality and trait the fourth dimensional beings have. It is what allows poets like Maya Angelou to write moving pieces of truth, writers such as J.R.R. Tolkien to tap into collective understandings of the heart and spirit. The fourth dimension of consciousness is where unseen energy and the science of understanding time can be expressed for humanity to see. The physicists and scientists that have brought the unseen as theories that resonate as truth to us reside on the fourth dimension of consciousness and higher, on Earth, while many were in the third dimension still. Einstein and Carl Sagan was one of these, and there are many. Your Earth has many examples of people who were on the fourth dimension while the masses were in the third, not able to grasp the concepts and emotional truths. But as soon as a soul reaches a place of not denying these unseen realities and remembrance of their higher selves, a portal opens up in their mind and they enter the fourth dimension. The spirit of Gaia, the Greek energetic name for Mother Earth, is represented on the fourth dimension, the heart of nature. It is the energy that is moving humanity up to higher dimensions within themselves. The heart chakra is symbolized by green, that reflects the lushness of nature all around you, giving its love and essence to bring fresh air and food to humanity. When humans enter the fourth dimension, they will be able to look at the world in a new way. The nature all around them will be sparkling, or it will be calling out to them for a deep heal and send a message about its current state of distress. You are one with the spirit of Earth, living in space-time continuum with Mother Earth and able to understand the deeper messages nature tries to teach. Currently, in order to interact with humans physically, Pleiadians had to lower their vibrations down to the fourth dimension and become dense enough to experience the material world. But they are from much higher dimensions of reality. This is why they are known right now as the fourth density beings, because they were interacting with humans at third dimension in the past, and now the majority of humans who don't live in denial of unseen realities and energies are all in the fourth dimension, so they can be fully in the Earth's collective reality, now offering advice and guidance when needed. The apocalypse is Greek meaning the veil lifted, and this means it is a time of the world entering the fourth dimension together as a collective, which will call the angels and demons to be seen more in this world, either inside other humans or as non-human entities outside themselves. They may be there as a vague feeling, but those who are truly at fourth dimension consciousness will see them or experience them, and those at the lower will not be able to, and they could still be taken advantage of or guided in their life, but not know it and not understand it. At the fourth dimension, you are starting to see these unseen energies, not with the eyes, but through the heart mind. You are starting to understand why angels and demons are there in the first place in this duality, and what you personally can do to control the experience of having them in the collective story. At this level, if every human being became ready to live life at the fourth dimension of consciousness, there would be no war. because the unseen energies become seen, and there is a deeper heart-to-heart connection with others. This is why I know and am aware there are still many humans at third dimensional consciousness because of all the violence that exists. But they always have the power within to move up to the next. It starts with a choice that then grows a desire to do so within. The fourth dimension is the tesseract of the soul. It is when you will become more aware of your multidimensional self and start to feel other parts of yourself emotionally so. You may awake to be in a starseed, an otherkin, transgender, or another otherworldly archetype that is not quite totally human, but really is in essence part of you. This is because you are aware now of the unseen realities of your human soul. You can experience your essence beyond what you look like. You are embracing the you beyond your ego human self. You are in touch with your own higher energies and essence within yourself. You become less likely to believe in an outside God because you realize that you yourself exist outside of space-time as well, and that you are connected to the universal mind of creation and quite possibly are the mind of creation, experiencing itself temporarily through your eyes in a subject, which is your ego. Spirituality here becomes a way of life instead of rigid with tradition and rituals. Being at the fourth dimension, you will be in touch with your higher self. Maybe not always, but you are aware of it, and your earthly problems are not so problematic and dramatic suffering as they used to be. You see beauty again in life and creation, and in other souls awakening around you, and your heart area flourishes, ready and excited for the journey to ascend to even higher dimensions, discovering more truth of you and this universe along the way. The following exercises will begin your journey of the fourth dimension of reality within you. I suggest writing your answers down in a journal so you can refer to them in the future, or just listen to them and think deeply. Number 1. There is a great chance if you came to this university class, you are already on the fourth dimension and possibly higher. But let's do a mental check here. Just say yes or no, but try to give an answer to your no because it may become an opportunity for transformation later. Do you believe in the unseen yet? Write down some experiences you've had that you cannot explain, but they are simply part of your reality. Be it as scary or as beautiful as they are, it is all part of the fourth dimension veil, uplifting. What did you experience, and what did you feel from it? Number 2. If you have said no to the first question, what do you feel is holding you back? Answer this simple question. Why is it some people on Earth have these experiences with things unseen and you don't? Try to look at it from a place of non-judgment about them and look at yourself. What is different about you from them? You may come to discover slowly, if not today, that the ability to not see things unseen is really brought on by a choice to not to. It always starts with a choice of how magical or phenomenal you want your life to be and become. Number 3. Test your heart. When was the last time you were moved to tears and showed real emotion? If you are having problems with your emotions, what is it that keeps you from doing so? For your homework, I assign you to go up to a loved one or a friend and display your emotions and tell them something deep and heartfelt. It could be something sad, an apology, or a love message. Whatever it is, don't judge it. Express it. Express it from the bottom of your heart, and it may become your portal to the fourth dimension. That is sometimes all it takes, a single moment in time of being honest and truthful with the self. Say something from the heart center today and experience yourself in the beauty of fourth dimension with others. Number 4. Have you personally noticed demons inside of people? Have you seen angels inside of them? Write down some people you have seen their true colors or saw their intentions. These are not separate beings. They are energies people carry within them based on asleep states of awareness, of higher selves or unaware states. But if you see them in famous people, in people who run this world, in spiritual teachers, in YouTubers, in your friends, in relatives, you may be seeing the truth of where they are at soul-wise. My advice, if I can give you some, is a moment you see negative energy, such as a demon inside of others, simply cut off all contact with love in your heart and not discuss or hate. That person has some soul searching to do and some bigger questions to ask themselves if they really want to experience life in the way they are. Have faith in others. They have the power, like you do too, to pull themselves up. Hang out with the humans you sense with angelic energy inside, and you will be happier in life. Of course, it is always your choice. Right now, make a list of those who you have sensed have negative, demonic energy inside of them versus more angelic energy inside of them, and make the choice today to break away from those in the lower dimensions of states of awareness and move on to friendships and love relationships with those in the higher ones like you. You deserve it. All souls deserve to experience the truth that lies within. Number 5. Have you seen the sparkles in nature yet? Have you noticed the absolute beauty and love nature is created from? To bring yourself into the 4th dimension and to truly embrace it, make time for nature in your life. Allow yourself a chance to walk around and enjoy all it has to give. For a homework assignment, write a haiku, a poem, or a song about nature while being in nature. This will help bring in the neocortex and focus on the Gaia heart space within. Number 6. This next exercise may be difficult for some, but it is imperative. As we move up in dimensions, sometimes our friends and loved ones do not. It is not their time yet to do so, and they have not done the emotional work to do it as well. Write down some relationships that have fallen apart recently or in your life. It is time to notice it for what it is. These relationships serve to your lower dimensional self, but they are no longer serving the 4th dimensional self of the heart-centered you. Have courage to look at these relationships as functions at the lower dimensions. You were companions in 3D Earth, but now it is time for new companions in the 4th dimensional Earth. Welcome the new relationships with excitement, but let go of the old ones with love in your heart. The most beautiful thing is, if those people reach the 4th dimension too of their heart space, they may come back into your life. So do not worry. All works out perfectly always, the way it is supposed to, in the end. Write down some names of those that were your friends in 3D Earth. And then write on the other side some of the new friends that you have been meeting in the 4th D Earth. And you will be able to tell the difference between the relationships, the depth of them, the emotional expression between them. And just make sure that you look at the 3rd dimensional relationships with love in your heart, but say goodbye to them in some kind of way so that you do not hold on to those old past relationships that cause you suffering and cause you pain. And remember, you will see them again once they reach the level that you're at. Okay, well, this was a big one. Class dismissed, and I hope you take some time to think about this as we enter the 5th dimension next time.